It's time for Bible Basics for a Life Fully Lived with the one, the only Peter Sibilio in studio with us. Good morning, Peter.
Hey, good morning. It is wonderful to be here, and I bet you're sad that about 5 weeks ago you said, well, we'll give a PhD 5 minutes, maybe talk about Father Eric and how he can get his banner. We're still not even going to get to that today. We're just so busy. I tell you. I wanted to talk about December 11th too. How is that coming?
Well, what happened is it's funny. It's like the Gregorian calendar. We lost 9 days, so now it's on December the 2nd.
Oh, you ruined my rhymes. I was going to say a glimpse of heaven on December 11th.
Yeah, you got to change it because now it's Tuesday.
Now we got to think of a new theme.
Tuesday, December the 2nd, all confirmed, ready to go at Mommy Indoor Theater for the big old Christmas party.
We could decorate and say maybe a peek under our tree at the theater in Maumee.
Oh, there you go. That one stays the same.
I love Random Poetry Day, don't you?
Yeah,
I was just thinking
How
about
well does that
true.
fit? Yeah, that's good.
But it's funny. I thought, well, we left off with our family tree, our family of faith, really, with Jacob. And so I thought, of course, let's do the logical thing and read Matthew.
Oh, yeah, let's go Jacob to Matthew. That's always the connection people make.
The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham became the father of Isaac. Isaac, the father of Jacob. Jacob, the father of Judah and his brothers. Yeah. And now I know what you're saying. You're thinking like, well, wait a minute. We didn't leave off with Judah. We left off with Jacob. And why does he mention Judah? Judah isn't even in the story yet. And he's the fourth kid of an unloved mother. We pass over, by the time we get to Matthew, we pass over the number one son and the sort of star of the show, the Broadway show, Joseph.
Yeah,
and we just go to that number 4 kid. Because last week it was Jacob, remember, who got tricked into marrying Leah along with Rachel.
Right.
And remember that Leah was the older sister.
A not very good looking one.
Just with the beautiful eyes, and Jacob was a little bit too eager, and Laban tricked him. And of course, he wants to marry Rachel. He loves Rachel, and so Rachel has all the status, even though she shouldn't.
Right.
And this seems so heartbreaking that God by name, we're told YHWH, Yahweh himself shows up and sees that Leah was unloved, and he made her fruitful, while Rachel remained barren. And this is where I point at Ron and he says, dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, that problem, right? Promised to Abraham, father of many nations. Sarah was thought to be barren.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Rebecca, barren.
Dun, dun, dun.
And now the family problem seems to hit Rachel in her arrogance. And then the two sisters, Leah and Rachel, totally push Jacob aside in naming the sons that come forth. Leah's first son, she calls Reuben, which pious translations aside means in your face, a son. 1 for Team Leah. And she then gives birth to Simeon, Levi, and finally Judah, which means praise. But she's praising God because she's getting this big lead on her sister. And so Rachel says, our dad didn't really give us too many wedding gifts, but he gave me a maidservant, Bilhah. Bilhah, you're my property, so get in there and make some babies for Team Rachel. Wow. And she turns around, pushes Jacob completely out of the picture, and names her kids from Bilhah, Dan and Naphtali, which means God has judged Dan between me and my sister, and I won. And so the second kid, I'm going to call my little wrestler, Naphtali, because I wrestled my sister, and I won.
Crazy.
And then Leah says, well, who can play at that game? I got Zilpah. Zilpah, get in there and make babies for Team Leah. And we get Asher, which means happy, and Gad, which means lucky. And Leah's thinking, I'm sitting pretty. And it only gets worse at the Pentecost. Now the music is on. Do I have more time, or do we got to go?
Looking at the clock here. It looks like you got to go.
Well, then you got to tune in next week.
I can't wait.
to hear
Joseph. Well, anyway, that's coming up, and Benjamin, of course. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
All of that.
But what about Zebulun, who comes next at Pentecost? Dun dun dun.
dun dun dun?
High drama
There you
indeed.
go. I love it.
Dun, dun, dun.
But and I know we're running out of time. Not the next time, because you got to follow up on this. I've just had a real curiosity, because you're talking about names. Why did God the Father choose the name Jesus? And because it's not a new name.
No.
Jesus existed. So the name had already existed. Love to hear that too. So,
Absolutely.
anyway,
it is connected to Emmanuel, because you will call him Emmanuel, and then they call him Jesus.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so can't wait to hear that.
Was that a middle name?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Sometimes
next
back
week.
then they could have 8. But yeah.
Stand by.
Suspense,
was-
humor,
There you go.
salvation unfolding before us.
Gotta love it. Thank you,
Downright
Professor
crazy.
Pete.
My pleasure.
Very dramatic, too. Thank you, Pete.